flying directly over the office while the third parties, the Latina female, the overweight, heavy-set Latina female walking to her white SUV on the previous video that I captured. It's currently 1:48 p.m. She's going to federal prison. This is an enhancement to her time in federal prison. I'm taking screenshots and you can see the time stamps of those screenshots. So it's 1:49 p.m., so they are immediately preceding this. I'm taking screenshots so that you can witness the pacing of the demons who are moving on around. This is the UPS driver, and this is the Asian male that was operating the white Camry. This is the heavy-set Latina female who's walking toward her vehicle for purposes of crossing path. This is all while the demons are pacing in helicopter. They're flying around in circles, flying over the property, flying around the property. They're pacing in the sky space, and they're pacing on the ground. And I'm taking screen images of this, and you're going to see the timestamp, what is right before 1:49 p.m. right now, as I engage in the pattern within the pattern, as I document, as I use my communication device and document, the entity will communicate a threat. That's exactly what Glendale police did, pursuant to the pattern of conduct. As you are documenting the people of the state in particular, the entity will communicate a threat by virtue of group stalking by the state directly. And that is incriminating the people of the state. And everybody whose screen images that you're seeing, I'm capturing UPS, the UPS driver. This is an enhancement to federal prison terms. This is an enhancement to the federal prison. And I believe that that's not a natural born citizen. Reasonable basis to assume that. May or may not be a natural born citizen in the white Camry. I believe this was an Asian male. If not, he's going to be deported after he is going to federal prison, and that's an enhancement. Okay, the entity is threatening you together. And that's not just I just want to specify who in particular I'm documenting while the entity is communicating a threat by virtue of stalking in a helicopter, because they're aware of what you're documenting, which at no point has that ever stopped the documentation. This is speaking to the public safety concern. Delusional population of exceedingly violent and hostile demon-possessed group stalkers. It has never stopped the documentation. It will not stop the prosecution. It's enhancing an already intense prosecution for what is state terrorism. And no federal court is going to deal with that lightly. Okay? Terrorist organizations, which is exactly how they will be referred to. LAPD is not a law enforcement agency. It's not a police department. It's a terrorist organization. And that reality is shown through their criminal conduct and the impunity with which they engage in that criminal conduct. And it serves to prosecute and enhance the prosecution of not only the state, but those in particular. So I want to make sure the UPS driver, the African-American male who has come again to communicate a very specialized threat, coming onto the grounds to engage in monitoring. Remember, the entity is not just monitoring. They're aware of what you document. So you're making a specialized threat while you want to arrive again. You're not delivering a package again. You're coming in group stalking again, and you know exactly what was documented. And while the entity provides an ongoing wealth of evidence demonstrating what is impunity and the ways in which terrorists in this country will be intensely prosecuted for that, this is speaking to what is enhanced time in federal prison by virtue of arriving again and acting in concert with the LAPD again, because literally in that video, he's group stalking in concert with LAPD.